Effective behavior management in the classrooms begins with creating a positive and trustworthy environment. In this video, I'm going to share with you my step-by-step technique as well as actionable strategies that I have gleaned from my 20 years of experience working with the toughest kids in hundreds of classrooms. Welcome to the awareness module. Hi everybody, PJ here from the Awareness Module, where we are bridging the gaps between life and education. On this channel, we discuss tech, games, resources, and tips and tricks on how to influence young minds so that they find success not just in the classroom, but also in their lives. If that sounds appealing to you, make sure you subscribe. Behavior management in the classroom really does begin with the environment. Now keep watching this video because I'm going to go into some step-by-step techniques and strategies that you can apply right away to your practice. I just want to take a brief moment and talk about why the environment is so important. You see, the environment is one place where we actually have a lot of control over as educators. For more information about how I relate this to a model of cognitive psychology, take a look at the card above and that will give you all the context you need. The system I use to build a strong foundation of behavior management in the classroom is by creating a soft environment. And SOFT stands for structured, organized, flexible, and trustworthy. It is vital to understand that all of these things really do work together and build off of each other. So make sure you watch this video to the end. I don't want you to miss any information that will really tie everything together for you. To build a structured environment, you don't have to structure every single portion of your day. What you want to do is you want to strategically plan certain portions of the day where it makes sense to have something highly structured. In my experience working with hundreds of teachers, what I can tell you is the best places to structure something is right after students are coming from very unstructured environments. Transitions are extremely difficult. And if you can help guide students from that unstructured energy towards focused, structured energy, you really do set them up for success. Physically and mentally, they are prepared to manage their own behavior, and that's where you want to be. The beginning of the day, after recess, after lunch, these are prime locations to develop structured systems that allow kids to seamlessly transition into the learning environment. Ideally, you want your structures to take place before kids even enter the classroom. Rob Plevin has a great video on his structured entrance into the classroom, which I've highlighted in the card above. Recently, I came across this great viral video of a teacher who created a unique handshake ritual that allowed kids to transition into his classroom. The structured transitions in your day should provide an easy to follow, enjoyable expectation as soon as kids enter the room. This could be a fun activity or maybe a step-by-step set of tasks that they maybe receive recognition for once they complete. The key here is that it's simple and easy to follow. It's preferably something that they enjoy doing. And lastly, you want to make sure that it focuses their attention on something specific. There is a lot of different options of what this might look like. You can read a book out loud while kids color, draw, or play with Play-Doh at their desk. You might play a class-wide game such as Jeopardy, or maybe utilize some of the technology in your school such as apps like Book Creator or Epic. Mind Up and mindfulness practices are also very popular at these portions of the day. Remember, the point is to try and take the unfocused energy and try and focus it towards something specific. And in order to make that happen, you need to structure what that transition is going to look like. By structuring this transition, what you are doing is you're allowing kids to be successful in managing their own behavior. In order for these structures to be successful, you're going to have to get organized. And I don't mean organizing every single portion of your day, but make sure you are organizing those key areas that you want to structure. If you plan to have kids color as soon as they come in from recess, well, make sure you have interesting coloring pages waiting for them and sharpened pencil crayons. You want to make sure that everything they need is right in front of them so that they're not roaming around the room. If you do not organize these things, the unstructured energy that they just came from is going to spill out into the room, and it's going to generate a lot of difficult behavior that you're going to have to try and backpedal and figure out. If you're playing a game with the kids, make sure everything you need for the game is ready to go. If you are planning to do iPad activities, make sure the iPads are sitting at their desks as soon as they walk into the door. By planning and organizing these strategic areas of the day, what happens is you're eliminating uncertainty. Uncertainty is where the majority of behavior concerns come from, is when kids don't know what they're supposed to be doing. If you structure and organize a routine that becomes an expectation, you'll find that behavior just starts to disappear. I hope you're still watching this video because this next step is absolutely vital to your success of behavior management in the classroom. You need to be flexible. Every single class looks a little bit different. You might have the greatest structured activities that are well organized, but if you're not flexible to the needs of the kids in your class, all of your work is going to be wasted. If you got a rambunctious group of boys, sitting at your desk and reading or drawing is probably not going to go over very well. So change. You need to be flexible with what your structures look like. This is probably going to require you to get outside your comfort zone. You're going to have to learn a new game, a new skill, a new strategy, a new way of communicating. It should be easier for us to do that because as adults, we're in positions of power, we have way more life experience, and we know who we are. As kids, they're still trying to figure all that stuff out. They're highly reactionary. As adults, if we can be flexible and meet kids where they're at, we're really giving them a foundation and setting the stage where they can be successful and learn ways to navigate their own behavior management. Once you're structured, organized, flexible, you are on your way to creating a trustworthy environment. Trust is formed through consistency. If you are continually showing up in this manner and you're doing so with kindness and respect and you're guiding kids towards their success, I guarantee you that behavior management will probably not be a problem. Now, in some cases, there's some extreme behaviors that happen and they will require more intensive interventions. But for the most part, if you can remember to create a soft environment, structured, organized, flexible, and trustworthy, you are laying the foundation to positive behavior management in your classroom. Now, a question for you. What structures have you added to your daily routine that really set the positive environment and formed a foundation for positive behavior management in your classroom? Leave a comment below. I would love to hear all of your input. My name is PJ from the Awareness Module. If you want to get a hold of me, you can at theawarenessmodule.com. You can also check out any social media links that I have in the description below. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.